Are you here to see more from the Dark Flame Master and, well, wielders of other magically enhanced powers? For the most part, it is almost entirely in their head, but who am I to judge? And of course we were shown Summer Forest, can't exactly remember the name, and her quite embarrassing past, much to the same ilk as the Dark Flame Master himself. I wonder if she'll be another valuable member of this new club. Let's find out. What is your... Oh. Milk. Preferably people drink it cold and... Yeah, but you didn't drink it! Most of it, yeah. Oh, it was Forest Center, okay. If milk stinks, you probably kept it out of the fridge for far too long. People are gross. How? Yeah, it's probably a fact you don't want leaked out, but 2%? That's probably a good enough reason to actually try in your studies. You know you're in trouble. I never particularly struggled with high school grade mathematics, so not something I can relate to, unfortunately. But I also never had to study or do last minute panic cram sessions, so I think I missed out on quite a lot of the stress that is inherent with exams and learning, which is mostly for the best. I'm wondering if some of the characters that were shown in the intro just now are going to be a bigger part than they appear. Because a lot of them have a background. I wonder what the reason is that. Yes, the club is about to be dissolved due to your inability to handle basic numbers. And you're busy. Is she still asleep? Doing all... Yep. Quite a Quite the power. It's like, I can't remember what it's called, but the fighting style where you're drunk, or pretending to be drunk at least. But hers is sleeping. You can't call on the spirits of the underworld to help you solve equations. Show you're working it out. I see. This is your issue. You're assigning more to the numbers than is actually needed. Huh. Those pixel art ones weren't too bad. Maybe he can try to... Oh god. Use the imagination of assigning things like that to help the study, but... When you have to rely on superstition to help you pass. Is she actually really good with her grades? Huh. So she's smart and has time to be someone's subordinate. Yeah, who? You're being shown up now. Being given that, yeah. Not really compliments now. Oh. That's not how it works. And also you can't do that kind of thing in an exam. Yep. She needs divine intervention. So because she was probably unlikely to pass the test, I got to find some underhanded way of subverting that reason for the closure. I feel sorry for him that he has to tag along just to make sure she doesn't cause extra trouble. Can you really be playing around now? Good that you have the logical reasoning for your powers. Because you're part of the club. But did she quit the club? Why are you asleep? Are you really curling with yourself? Why doesn't she try having that kind of personality? But I guess she can avoid everyone's condemnation just by sleeping, so... That pillow's going to take a while to dry off now. Why? Okay. It seems all pretense of cleaning has been stopped. That's kind of impressive. The fact that they're able to hold that. You're just pushing it towards her. Hopefully none of the hoses go taut. So you got dressed and didn't dry your hair? No. For not completing the task. Well, goodbye, club. Yeah, probably a lot of study is going to be needed just to be able to keep things. Are you one of these... Yep, far too involved parents? Doubt that. You probably need to keep anything out of arm's reach, otherwise she's going to procrastinate. Don't distract her. I mean... She's creative. Gotta give her that. Keep working backwards until you find what you were stuck on the origin of it. Take it away. Why not? Why not just remind her that the club will be dissolved? Well, probability is kind of useful. Don't falter. Oh no. He just can't say no, can he? Because they're there, yeah. Even though he's a guest slash tutor at the minute. That's one hell of a ringtone. And what does it mean? Okay. So what, she's lonely? This is... It would be hard to turn it down, but I can see the issue with allowing this kind of communication. Oh my. I can't really speak. I mean, one of the emails I use... Yep. Is he... So he's giving her the name for hers, which she'll treasure deeply, probably. And that just makes things a bit sad, doesn't it? It's not hard to read through the meanings in some of her words, is it? Get down to working. I wonder how their class averages work. I mean, there are different ways of measuring the average, so... So you came over theirs. Quite involved in your games, aren't you? Yeah. Are you going to have to divide your possessions as well? Why does she carry the spoon with her? I mean, I can kind of see why, but... Now don't forget everything that you've learned. As a way to calm herself down, sure. But we can almost completely tell that she's going to get the average barely, maybe. And you haven't done anything. Lovely. So if everyone does badly, does it bring down the average? That's what I was on about before. Well done. Better than 2%. Oh yeah, Rhoda's shoes. Oh yeah. Enforcing her behaviour. Okay, so you're combining French and English. Because she couldn't say it herself. There's going to be a load of cute as hell moments, aren't there? You see, I can't really say anything bad about her not being able to say thank you or express gratitude or, well, have an actual conversation with anyone. Because, yeah, as outspoken and amazing as I seem now, that was a horrible lie, but it would probably come to no surprise to anyone that, yeah. Without the pretense of forced humour and self-detrimental jokes, yeah, I couldn't really hold any sort of conversation throughout my school life. Well, apart from with good friends or not. But that would be because the mere peasantry of this world held no place talking to one such as I. Oh, Christ, no. That was terrible. Won't be doing that again very soon. Okay, but take away the supernatural powers that some of these girls have, well, and the Dark Flame Master, and the potential psychological reasons of why they were clinging on to those kind of beliefs, and we have basically just got a lot of moments and flashbacks to probably some of our own schooling in some way or another, whether that be good or bad. I must admire Yuta on his being able to tutor and give his actual help to someone like that, because I don't know if I've got the patience Now, because my grades were in a position where I could probably help people, I don't know if it would annoy me too much that she wasn't getting it. Or it would be more annoying that she was playing around. I think it's that she wouldn't grasp mathematics is what would annoy me. But then again, people probably had the same thoughts with me when just surrounding, I don't know, basic English and grammar or musical theory. There were some classes which weren't my strongest or weren't my forte, as you can probably tell, but there was definitely one thing I know more than anyone, and that's procrastination. Finding whatever you can to distract yourself from the current task which is most definitely more important, such as recording this video. I've actually finished it before 9 o'clock, which is pretty damn good, but I tried starting the recording 4 to 5 hours ago. Not so good when you take that into consideration, is it? I can tell that a lot of this, well, if it actually goes into kind of the reasons why they've taken such a grip onto these personalities, like the wielder of the wicked eye, probably it's going to be a coping mechanism for something. But that something, I don't know. Everyone has something that they can't cope with, or they just want to forget. I wonder if this will actually get that dark, if it would continue to just keep your things nice and fluffy. If you want to know, you might want to join along and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes. And if you've enjoyed this one, please let me know, and I'll continue to try and bring you watchable content in the future. I might actually have to go back and look at some of my old textbooks just to make sure I didn't draw the answers as anthropomorphized characters, because I think I didn't, but I'm not sure. Either way, I'm gonna now try to not remember my childhood, so I'm gonna get some rest. You should too. I'll see you on the next one.